Here I am. I missed you guys so freaking much. I know it's been a few days. I've just been crazy busy chasing around my almost 2-year-old little munchkin. So it's been hectic and chaos over here on my end. But I'm back and I'm so happy to be here. I know I can't see you guys like visually, but I know you guys are there. And today is a very special video because I'm bringing back, well, I purchased an OG palette by Kylie. Her very first, her OG bronze palette that looks like this. I know you guys, well, those of you who are Kylie Cosmetics fans or Kylie Skin fans or Kylie Dancer General fans or whatever, purchased this off of eBay. I made sure it was authentic because there is a copycat version of it. However, before I purchased this, I watched a YouTube video that showed the real deal, which is this one, and you can tell by one of the signs to look for. If you guys have this palette or if you guys are trying to find it and you can't find it, on the back it tells you the shades in order. On the fake one, it has almost like a goldish color sticker instead of a silver one, and it has them out of order. So there's quite a few details that you can look for to, watch out for on authenticity. Is that even a word, on authenticity? It is now. So this is, of course, what the front of the palette looks like. If you look really closely, it has the teardrops in like a, it's really pretty, I think. So this way you could tell the difference between this palette, the burgundy palette, which has, of course, burgundy colored teardrops, the purple palette, the sort of sweet palette, what else is our palette? The blue honey palette, and I think that's all the ones that look like this. They're Kyshadows. Kyshadow eyeshadows. But I'm going to open it and show you guys really quick. And I'm going to do a comparison also with the most recent bronze palette, which I do have right next to me as well. So these are what all the shades look like. And this was Kylie's very first eyeshadow palette. This was her little pride and joy. And I know she may still use it to this day. I remember when I watched a video on YouTube when she first launched it. She said she was using it every day for 6 months straight, and it was her little baby. She was super proud of it, and I'm so proud of her too, because it can take a while even to create a palette with 9 pans, 10 pans, 12 pans, 15, doesn't matter. It can take a while to perfect something like this, and I feel she really did perfect it, especially having a matte black here. And this little pop of color right in the middle really helps pull the palette all together and just make it pop. So I'm gonna read you the shadows in order. So we have Jasper. So the colors are gonna start from here and go across. We have Jasper, we have Quartz, we have Topaz, we have Goldstone, we have Citrine, Tiger Eye, Hematite, Bronzite, and Obsidian, which is obviously the black shade. So I'm hoping that I know this is a 6-year-old palette, so I'm not expecting or assuming that it's gonna be super creamy, because it is probably past shelf life, like due date. You know what I mean? But I'm gonna try. We're gonna try it. So I pulled like about 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, about 8 brushes that are the brands of mainly Rephr and Sonia G. I have one of my Wayne Goth edit brushes and one of my Sigma liner angled liner brushes, so that we could do a Kylie Jenner look where she likes to do the black kind of here on near her lash line, and a little bit right here. So this is why I positioned these eyeshadow guards as lined up as possible. They look pretty symmetrical. I mean, as perfect can get, really. So my eyes are primed, they're set with setting powder, ready to go. So I'm going to take my Refer number 16 fluffy brush. I love this brush so much. I love all my Refers, but... And I'm going to just go in with... I remember when Ariel, Kylie's makeup artist, did a a brow highlight of the very first shade, which was Jasper. So I'm gonna take Jasper and I'm gonna put it right under the brow. Hopefully I can't really... Is it showing? Oh, it is. Okay. It's very light and faint, but you can still see. I haven't done my brows yet. But I know I have like a tweezer incident, you guys. And okay. Let me just fix this side. I'm surprised that it's going on as smoothly, because this is, again, a 6-year-old palette. Brand new. But has been sitting in its box, its packaging for 6 years. So I'm surprised that it's actually working. Okay. So we did that. I know it's kind of hard to see. I did put all 3 of my lights on, all 3 of my fan lights on, because I don't have one of those rings yet. I'm gonna get one soon for you guys. The next shade that Aria went in with, for Kylie's eye look, the day that she introduced this palette on YouTube, was the next shade, which is called Quartz, which is this shade right here. So we're going to use that. Then towards the end of the video, I'm going to compare this OG Browns palette with the current, new, and improved bronze palette. And in the video, Ariel actually did use all 9 shades. Let me pick up a little more. Only because they're a little dry, so I need to really but it is workable. You just have to have patience, that's all. It definitely is workable, though. I can see that it's working. Actually a pretty shade. Quartz. And then we're going to pick a crease shade in just a moment. Try and blend the rest of this out. The only reason I'm talking a little low, guys, is because my little one's sleeping and my husband's sleeping. And this is the only time I get to myself. The only time I get to spend with you guys is when they're sleeping. Honestly, so I get up at 4 o'clock in the fucking morning, literally every single day, just so I can hang out with you guys and do my makeup. So, this shade actually is really nice. It has a little bit of a glow to it. We're gonna do the other eye using the same Refer, which is the Refer number 16. And what I used to set my eyes was the new NARS Soft Matte Complete. I forget what it's a long title. The new NARS Soft Matte Complete Advanced Perfecting Powder or something like that. It's the newest NARS. It's like a finishing powder. I think that's what it is. What they call it, a perfecting powder. I do have 2 upcoming Kylie's skin videos that I'll be doing. 2 tonight and 1 tomorrow. So I will have that up for you guys. I just want to look in my bronze mirror just to make sure that it's on, which it is. Okay. I meant like if it's on potently. Now I'm gonna switch brushes. I'm gonna take my Sonia G Pro Crease or Crease Pro, whichever it's properly called. Which I love this brush. This is I'll make sure it's right. Yep, the Crease Pro. I love these so much. They're so beautiful. It's just beautiful brushes. Now we're gonna go in to the crease with the 3rd shade. So we're gonna work our way across, basically. So the next shade is Topaz, which is this shade right here. We're gonna go with this shade in my crease. The shadows still work 6 years later. Holy shit, it's amazing. So I'm copying, well, not copying, but I'm using Ario's instructions as an inspiration and as a base for the look that I'm creating. I'm applying the shadows in a slightly different way, just so it's not like I'm being a copycat, because I'm not trying to do that. But I am going in the order in which she did go for Kylie's eyes. And I remember he had mentioned from working with Kylie that he learned that she's very specific about the shades and types of browns that go on her eyes, which is there's nothing wrong with that. I am too, so I definitely understand where she's coming from with that. Like, I'm very particular about the shades of brown that go on my eyes. So this is like one of the perfect palettes that I have. That actually looks pretty good. Okay, then I pick up some more on the same Sonia G Crease Pro brush. If I have to go back in, to pick up more shadow, it's just because this is a palette you really have to work with, being that it's 6 years old. But it still works. I mean, I'm very surprised. Not that I ever doubted Kylie's quality at all. I love every single eyeshadow palette that I own by her. I have had nothing but great experiences with. So I did not expect any less. But I have a small, and what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna make like a little triangle right here, like go like this and go like that, because I want to kind of add some depth into this look a little bit, even though we're going to be using a darker shade for this. Okay, now I'm gonna skip around. I'm gonna go with. I'm not gonna go, and I'm not gonna use every single shade in here because the video would take like an hour to do. I'm gonna put this brush down. I'm gonna clean it off on my hand a little bit first. Put that brush down. What I'm going to take next is I'm gonna take the Sigma. Where'd it go? Actually, wait, scratch that. I'm gonna. Where's my little tiny detail? Here. This is my Sigma Sonia G detail fusion detail brush. It's really, really. See if I can get it up close without it getting blurry. See if the camera will grab it. It's really soft and it's a dome shaped, but it has a little point at the very top. See? Okay. So I'm gonna take this dark brown shade right here, which is called Bronzite. I'm going to take that on this brush. I have to pick up a little more than I typically would, just so that it, I'm going to start to make this a little bit darker. I'm going to start along a little bit along the lash line, but more towards like the corner of my eye. I couldn't wait to hop on camera with you guys at 4 o'clock in the morning. Like I've missed you guys so freaking much. I really have. I'm actually going to bring this a little bit upwards, like that. Up a little bit more. And then once I get the black going, I'm going to blend that in with, I'm going to blend the black in with it. I just want to give it some more dimension. And then we're going to go like this, like a little triangle. That looks pretty good actually. Want to warm it up a little bit. Okay, I'm gonna go back in with that same shade. Same thing, bring it along the lower lash line, but not all the way across. Like quarter of the way. And then go inwards like a little triangle, just like we did on the other side. Gotta pick up some more eyeshadow. and bring it up out to here along the, so that we can add some more of that dimension. Actually, I really like how it's coming out, believe it or not. It looks hard. It's hard to see in my phone, like through the camera of my phone. But when I'm looking in the mirror of my other bronze palette, you could see it a lot more clearly. The next shade, I'm gonna switch brushes again. I know, guys. Sorry. Switch brushes. We're gonna take my Sigma number. It's the winged liner, but doesn't have a number on it. Usually there's like a number on it. But we're gonna go into the black, and we're gonna go like that. Whoop. The black, which is called Obsidian, actually swatched really well. So we're gonna bring this along the lower lash line, just like we did with the brown, that dark brown called bronzite. Except we're gonna bring it more, like further across. So almost to look like liner. Hang on, I need to pick up more of my brush. Oh, okay. You know what? This brush is too skinny. So I'm gonna put it back where it goes. I keep all my brushes, like, I keep my synthetic brushes in my brush holder on one side and the natural brushes on the other. So the brush that we're gonna use to fix, but to kind of smooth this out. This is my reference number 3. There we go. Much easier. Because if I would have kept using that winged liner Sigma brush, we'd be here for the next 3 hours. Just doing one eye. It's a good brush, but not for what I'm using it for. Just gonna buff this out a little bit with this rougher. I really like it, actually. It's really cool. I really like how the shadows are performing for their age. They're performing really well. I'm actually surprised. I'm not saying, I'm not saying that the quality, I expect it to be any less. But normally when you let a palette sit, like, in a package, for more than, like, 2 years, it starts to get a little dry. And it is slightly dry. However, it's not affecting my application, which is amazing. Okay, and the same on the other side. If I have to pause the video and hop off camera, it is only because in case my son wakes up, which I'm praying to God he does not wake up until I'm done, then that's why. So I'm just giving you guys like a little heads up, just in case you guys, for those of you who don't know that I have a son, I do. And he's so cute, and I love him to death. He's my little munchkin. But he could be a handful like most kids. He's great though. He's a good boy. Trying to make sure that they match up. They match up well, which they do. Okay, we're gonna switch brushes again. I know this is a pain in the ass, I know. Oh, brush almost went flying. Okay. Now, next brush. Well, yes, the next brush we're going to use is the... Let me find it first. I'm going to take... I might need to grab a different brush. Might have to. I don't know. I mean, we might be okay, but... So I'm going to take my Sonia G Blender Pro, and what Oreo did was he went in where he mixed these two shades together, which is Tiger Eye and Hematite, which is this shade right here. This is Hematite, and Tiger Eye is right here. So he mixed these two shades together. And then he blended it in the middle like this to bring the warmth back into Kylie's eye application. It's actually coming out pretty good, I have to say. Once I remove these, it'll look a lot better. So it's gonna blend, and we're gonna blend, of course, along the lower lash line to kind of smoke it out a little bit. Maybe I'm gonna take a walk to the mall today, which is about a half a mile from my house. And my son, I took him there yesterday, and he was a trooper the whole way there. He did not say a peep. It was nice out. It was warm out. And when we got there, he was pretty good, I have to say. A little cranky, but that was completely understandable, you know. I'm just buffing this out, that's all. Okay. So I'm going to do the same. I'm going to blend this together, take some of this, take some of that. And do the same thing on this side. Blend it in the middle. And then also take it a little bit into the crease as well. It's actually looking really cool in my mirror that I'm using from my other bronze palette. And then we're gonna take one more shade. Because we used every other, I think we used every shade except for two. Yeah, we used every shade except for two. So I am going to let me see. I really like how it's coming out. I really do. I'm just fixing these. I think that's actually good. I wanted a simple look today. So I really like how it looks. It's light, like it's not bold and like exotic how I usually go. But sometimes it's nice to just do like a look where it's like just simple but nice at the same time. So I'm gonna take these off. We're gonna close the palette up for now. I'm gonna put it to the side. I'm gonna put my brush down. We're gonna take these off. And what I like to do is if I get any eyeshadow that's where I don't want it to be, I use whatever is left here on the sticky part that's clean, and I just go like this. But with that, I think I really like it. I really do like it. Okay, other side. Looks really pretty. Really, it's a basic look, but sometimes I need a basic look sometimes. I like a very neutral but bronzy kind of look. I'm just cleaning up any oops. And then before I throw these out, I stick them together and I fold them. So I'm gonna pause the video, guys. But I will quickly, before I go and finish the rest of my look. This is the new bronze palette. It has both warm and cool tones, to where the OG bronze palette has mainly warm tones. So this has both warm tones and cool tones, cool shades rather. One of the main differences is that this is a lot more pigmented, at least, well, because it's also a completely new formula too. And it does not have a matte black, but it does have a absolutely beautiful dark brown right here in the corner, called brunette. I do love both of them. They're both, every palette that I have by Kylie is special to me, and it's in its own unique, beautiful way. It really is. And some of the shades in here remind me of the shades that are in the OG bronze palette, such as like this shade here, Take Notes, and Unmatched remind me of the pop of orangey brown that's in the middle. And then this shade reminds me of blending hematite and tiger's eye, these two together. And then what else we got? This shade up here, Vanilla, although it's different from Jasper, this is what I use for a brow highlight in this palette. So I just wanted to, and of course this topper shade called She's Golden is of course a lot more pigmented, a lot more like bronzy, like metallic-y bronzy than the other shimmers in the palette, in the OG palette. Um, Maybe when it first came out, it would, of course I bought it just like a few days ago, so it's slightly dry, but it did still work. It's still on my eyes. So what I'm gonna do is I'm going to pause the video. I'm gonna do my liner, lashes, mascara, hop back on, and show you guys the final look. And I will be back. I love you guys so very much. I'll be back very shortly. Just hang tight. There I am. Hey guys, I'm back. So this is the final eye look. I used, which lashes was it? I'm trying to find them. I just had them. Hang on one second. I used these lashes from Ardell. They're the 3D faux mink lashes. These are one of my favorites. And I used one of the Kiss Lash 2-in-1 Lash Glow. It's like the knockoff to like the Lily Lashes Power Liner, which I'm going to pick up today because I love it and I miss it so much. But this look is pretty similar to how Oreo did it. It's not perfect, and I did get mascara right there, and I could not get it off. And I didn't want to keep rubbing it because it was going to fuck up the look, and I'm like, I'm not having that. So I'm happy with how the look came out. I'm glad that it's simple, but it's nice at the same time, and it's not too much. Because yesterday's look was very wild. Because I used the Kylie Batman palette, and I did a really bold blue smoky eye. It was really pretty. It just was bolder than I've recently, have applied my eyeshadows, to my eyelid. So I am going to pause the video one last time. I know. I'm going to do the rest of my face. I'm going to do my complexion products. I'm going to be using Kylie's favorite go-to foundation, which is the Giorgio Armani Luminous Silk Perfect Glow Flawless Foundation. I'm in shade number 5, which I use light neutral, and I also do have the matching concealer as well. It looks slightly different, and maybe it's not. It looks slightly different in the concealer than it does here. Maybe it's just the lighting. I'm also partially colorblind, so that doesn't help either. But I'm gonna do all this stuff, and then I'll be back and show you guys the final look. And then yeah, so let's do it. I will be back in, well, it'll feel like a second once I hit the play button, but I'll be back. I love you guys so much. Just hang in there, okay? Hey guys, I'm back. So here is the final complete look. I'm so glad that I got to spend some time with you guys today. It really means a lot to me. I know I don't have a huge audience, but I do have 18 of you so far. I don't know if you guys know, but I started filming back in June, I believe, of last year. So technically, I know it seems like I've been on YouTube for longer than that, but it's still technically a little new. So, but each video, it may not get 300 likes or 20,000 more followers within 3 days, but you know what? I'm gonna get there. I'm gonna get there one day, and I know that. And each day that I post a new video or a new picture or whatever it is one step closer to becoming, bigger on YouTube. And I really appreciate your guys' patience. I know I'm still working on finding a good app to edit all my videos, make them shorter than they are. Trust me, they're long, I know. But you guys, if you ever feel, that you need to skip ahead in any of my videos, I will not be mad. I totally get it. I rewatch some of my videos myself, and I skip ahead sometimes to certain parts that I really want to watch or rewatch or whatever the case is. So, but I hope you guys like the look I did today. Thank you so much for joining me. I love and appreciate each and every one of you, and I will see you guys tonight for a Kylie skincare video, and I can't wait to see you guys there. See you then. I love you guys so much. I don't want to touch my lipstick, but I did use the Kylie Velvet Lip Kit in the shade Snow Wave with the matching lip liner. And I usually do my lippies on camera, but I wanted to finish up and get back to you guys. So I love you guys so much, and I'll see you guys tonight. I can't wait to see you guys later. Have a great day, guys. Thanks for watching. Bye, guys.